Now, go on then. Talk to us about, first of all, there's the heading of your newsletter, whatever you call it in the email or however you do it. What briefly do you think would be ideal content for a newsletter?
Well, because I tend to talk about seasonal ones, it's like what people are about to start doing, what's happening with the weather now. Do people need a nice hearty winter soup that's healthy, or if you're keen on nutrition as well, or like we're coming up to Christmas and a few people are going to do their backs in lifting that big old turkey out of the oven because they didn't bend their knees and pick it up.
Turkey backers, so many people call it.
Yes. Yeah. So think about what people are doing in the coming month or months, depending on how often you're sending it, and talk about that. Or give them, numbers work really well. 3 mistakes runners make. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to know what they are. Well, I don't personally. Obviously, I don't do running. Or 3 ways or 5 ways. Odd numbers work nicely. Yeah. 5 ways to.
And to be honest, you could Google any of those, couldn't you? You could say, say to Google or Siri or somebody, tell me 5 things runners you need to know or do wrong. And getting things wrong is always a good hook,
because if they're keen sportsmen and they're going to be competitive, so they don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah. What about stuff that's not related to treatment?
Yeah, if you've got an open day coming up, as you have an open morning coming up, then talk about that and what you're going to be doing, what's happening at the farmers market, or anything like that.
Well, I ask that question because in all the newsletters that we have done, there has been a bias towards the non-selling content. A big proportion has always been my rant in the middle with a weird picture of me and then me ranting about something, which it's designed to amuse. So there's always going to be a cartoon in the newsletter somewhere. Of course, they're bought online. I don't write them myself, but I look for healthcare cartoons and buy the rights to stick them out in the newsletter. And there will be an article about, something which is not selling my clinic at all. And then there'll be a few articles about back pain, and at the bottom, and by the way, we fixed this, or a picture of one of the practitioners doing stuff. I think that mix is quite valuable because it makes it a readable thing rather than an academic platform.
Yeah, and I think this comes down to size of clinic as well, actually, because the sole practitioner or 1 or 2 together probably haven't got the bandwidth or the time to even think about how they would do that. So I would keep it very, very simple for them, just to put a meme out, picture of something, it's like cat in a Santa hat coming up or whatever it is, Happy Christmas, and a little article about bend your knees when you pick the turkey out of the oven, and that's that. But for a bigger clinic like yours, then a bit more variety, because you've got, it's multidisciplinary and multifaceted, and you want to show different aspects of that. So you can do a bit more variety in your newsletter, sure.